Beep? What is Mr. Mouse doing in my cornflakes? Breaststroke. The old ones are the best ones.
The Sooty Show, renowned for its mischievous puppet antics, comedic slapstick, and catchphrase "Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy," was a cornerstone of British children's television for nearly 4 decades. From its humble beginnings in the 1950s under the guidance of Harry Corbett, the glove puppet Sooty and his companions, Sweep and Soo, delighted generations with their endearing chaos and family-friendly humor. But the show's long and illustrious journey came to a sudden end, leaving fans puzzled and heartbroken. What exactly happened to lead to its abrupt cancellation? The origins of a yellow bear.
No, Sweep, no! Look out! No, Sooty, no, stop fighting! I say, just a minute! Stop fighting, you two! And just wave bye-bye.
The story of The Sooty Show begins in 1948 when magician and entertainer Harry Corbett stumbled upon what would become one of the most beloved characters in British television history. While on a family holiday in Blackpool, Corbett discovered a small yellow bear puppet at a novelty shop on the North Pier. Drawn to the bear's simple design and expressive potential, Corbett purchased it for 7 shillings and 6 pence. Initially named Teddy, the bear became an integral part of Corbett's magic act, amusing his 2 young sons and eventually charming live audiences. As Corbett transitioned the puppet into his performances, he recognized the need for a unique look to distinguish it on television, dabbling soot onto its ears and nose to make it more visible on the black and white broadcasts. Corbett renamed the bear Sooty, a name that would soon become synonymous with family-friendly entertainment. Sooty made his television debut on the BBC's Talent Night in 1952, where his antics and charm captivated viewers and launched him to fame. By 1955, Sooty had his own program, The Sooty Show, which combined slapstick humor, playful pranks, and magic tricks, creating a format that resonated deeply with audiences. Corbett played a fatherly figure to Sooty, whose innocent mischief often led to chaos. Sooty's signature traits, including his water pistol, whispered secrets to Corbett, and the magic phrase, "Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy," quickly became hallmarks of the show. Over time, Corbett introduced new characters to complement Sooty's personality, including Sweep, a squeaky-voiced dog who provided comic relief, and Soo, a calm and nurturing panda who balanced the group dynamic. Evolution under Matthew Corbett.
You can't imagine anybody wanting him. Why not? Because he's fat and old and ugly. But, oh, very funny. Well, some people happen to like things that are fat and old and ugly. Was I talking about myself again?
By the mid-70s, Harry Corbett's health began to decline, leading him to pass the torch to his son Matthew Corbett in 1975. Matthew, already an established children's entertainer, brought a fresh yet faithful approach to the program. While retaining the core elements that made the show beloved, Matthew introduced new creative directions, including a shift from his father's sketch-based format to a sitcom-style setup in the 80s. This change marked a turning point for The Sooty Show. In Matthew's version, the puppets and their human companion shared a cozy suburban cottage, with each episode focusing on their everyday adventures and mishaps. The new format allowed for deeper storytelling and character development while preserving the humor and chaos that fans adored. Matthew's on-screen persona, a caring yet often exasperated father figure, provided a relatable foil to the mischievous antics of Sooty and Sweep. This dynamic added a layer of sophistication to the humor, appealing to both children and adults. The introduction of elaborate puppet sets, such as a functioning miniature bathroom, elevated the production value and creativity of the show. Matthew also incorporated subtle educational themes into episodes, ensuring the program remained relevant to its young audience. Songs, guest stars, and interactive elements continued to be part of the show, creating a vibrant and engaging viewing experience. Under Matthew's stewardship, The Sooty Show solidified its status as a cornerstone of children's television. The Controversy Over Soo.
Sooty! Sooty! What was that? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, never work with children or animals.
While The Sooty Show was largely known for its wholesome entertainment, it wasn't without controversy. In the 1960s, Harry Corbett proposed introducing a new character, Soo, a female panda puppet. Corbett envisioned Soo as a calming influence on the rambunctious Sooty and Sweep, bringing a thoughtful and nurturing perspective to their adventures. However, the suggestion was met with resistance from BBC executives who argued that introducing a female character could, quote, introduce sex into a children's program. The debate escalated to the point where BBC Director General Hugh Carlton-Green had to intervene. Green ultimately approved Soo's inclusion on the condition that Sooty and Soo never touch, a peculiar stipulation reflecting the era's cultural sensitivities. The controversy spilled into the press, sparking public debates about appropriateness in children's programming. Despite the uproar, Soo debuted in 1965, voiced by Harry's wife, Marjorie Corbett. Soo's addition proved a valuable enhancement to the show. Her ability to speak provided a much-needed voice of reason, complementing the silent Sooty and squeaky Sweep. Brenda Longman later took over Soo's voice in 1981, adding a refined and humorous dimension to the character. Soo's journey from controversy to an integral role highlights the evolving societal norms and challenges faced by children's programming during that time. The move to ITV and continued success.
What's happening, Matthew?
It's no good, Sue. There's no reply. You know, ever since I had that terrible dream last night, I just want Sweep to come home. What? So do you?
Yes, and so do I, Matthew.
But what's going to be? He's probably too busy. He's probably too busy opening other shops up to put us out of business.
After years of success on the BBC, The Sooty Show faced an unexpected cancellation in 1967. Creative disagreements between Harry Corbett and BBC producers, coupled with a broader shift in programming priorities, led to the show's abrupt end on the network. However, ITV recognized the program's immense popularity and quickly acquired the rights. Thames Television took over production in 1968, introducing a new chapter in the show's history. The ITV era retained the live studio audience and sketch-based format, with Harry Corbett continuing as host. Episodes featured a mix of slapstick humor, musical performances, and guest appearances, maintaining the vibrant energy that defined the show. When Matthew Corbett assumed hosting duties in 1975, he seamlessly carried the program forward, blending his own style with the cherished traditions established by his father. The Sudden Cancellation.
I can't take my eyes off you for 1 minute, can I?
Despite its widespread popularity, The Sooty Show came to an unexpected end in 1992. The primary reason was Thames Television losing its broadcasting franchise, which left the program without a production home. This development coincided with a broader trend in television as networks began prioritizing newer, edgier content over traditional family programming. Matthew Corbett expressed disappointment over the decision, noting that the show still had a strong fan base and significant cultural relevance. The cancellation marked the end of an era for British children's television, as The Sooty Show had become a fixture of childhood for multiple generations. While the show concluded, its legacy persisted through spin-offs like Sooty & Co. and live performances that kept the beloved characters alive in public consciousness. The legacy of The Sooty Show.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello there. We're very excited today, aren't we?
We are.
Because we're off to Creeley Theme Park.
Though The Sooty Show ended over 3 decades ago, its influence on children's television remains profound. The enduring charm of Sooty, with its innocent mischief and comedic antics, continues to resonate with audiences. Richard Cadell, who took over the franchise in the late 90s, has been instrumental in keeping the magic alive. Cadell introduced new series, live stage shows, and even a Sooty Land, a theme park attraction at Creeley Theme Park in Devon. This immersive experience allows families to enjoy rides, games, and exhibits celebrating the beloved characters, ensuring Sooty's appeal reaches a new generation. Internationally, The Sooty Show paved the way for the global popularity of British children's programming. Shows like Thomas and Friends and Bob the Builder share the same blend of heart, humor, and relatability, appealing to young audiences worldwide. These programs, much like Sooty, emphasize storytelling and character-driven fun, demonstrating the universal appeal of simple, well-crafted children's entertainment. Now it's time to hear from you. What do you think made The Sooty Show such a timeless classic? Let us know in the comments section below.